Hello everyone and welcome back to our channel. Today we're diving into a fascinating aspect of the celebrity world. 20 rich celebrities who embrace a simple lifestyle. In an industry often known for its extravagance and excess, these stars stand out by choosing to live modestly. They may have amassed great wealth, but they prefer to keep their lives grounded and unpretentious. Let's explore how these celebrities balance their enormous success with a down-to-earth lifestyle. 25. Humphrey Bogart. Let's start with number 25, Humphrey Bogart. Known for his roles as the quintessential tough guy, Bogart's cigarette was as iconic as his roles. Whether he was playing Rick Blaine in Casablanca or Slims in To Have and Have Not, Bogart's smoking habit was inseparable from his public persona. His smoky, gravelly voice and ever-present cigarette became symbols of his rugged charm and made him a quintessential figure of classic Hollywood cinema. Bogart's smoking was not just a habit, but a defining characteristic of his persona, reflecting the tough, resilient characters he often portrayed. 24. James Dean. Number 24 is James Dean, the poster child for youthful rebellion. His smoking was a crucial part of his rebellious image, seen in films like Rebel Without a Cause and East of Eden. Dean's cigarette often symbolized his character's angst and disillusionment, cementing his status as a cultural icon. His smoking habit contributed to his allure as the quintessential troubled youth, leaving a lasting impact on Hollywood's portrayal of teenage angst. Dean's smoldering looks and smoking only added to his reputation as a rebellious and troubled soul, both on and off the screen. 23. Marilyn Monroe. Number 23 is the incomparable Marilyn Monroe. Known for her glamorous image, Monroe's smoking was a key part of her public persona. Whether in Gentlemen Prefer Blondes or Some Like It Hot, Monroe's cigarette added to her sultry allure. Her smoking habit was a defining feature of her glamorous lifestyle, reflecting both the sophistication and vulnerability that made her a beloved figure in Hollywood. Monroe's smoking, often with a cigarette holder, became an iconic accessory to her screen persona, enhancing her mystique and allure. 22. Paul Newman. Paul Newman comes in at number 22. His rugged charm and smoking habit made him a standout star. In films like Cool Hand Luke and The Hustler, Newman's cigarette complemented his tough guy persona. His smoking was a significant part of his image, adding to the authenticity and grit that characterized his legendary performances. Newman's smoking was not just a personal habit, but a crucial aspect of his on-screen presence, reflecting the complex characters he portrayed. 21. Elizabeth Taylor. Number 21 is the glamorous Elizabeth Taylor. Her smoking habit was as legendary as her film career. Seen with a cigarette in Cleopatra and Cat on a Hot Tin Roof, Taylor's smoking reflected her sophisticated public persona. Her cigarettes were often seen in tandem with her dramatic roles and high-profile events, contributing to her image as a timeless Hollywood icon. Taylor's smoking was part of the glamorous lifestyle she led, symbolizing both her star power and the complex nature of her Hollywood life. 20. Warren Beatty. Warren Beatty, number 20, was known for his charm and smoking habit. In classics like Bonnie and Clyde and Dick Tracy, Beatty's cigarette was a staple of his suave and charismatic screen presence. His smoking complemented his sophisticated persona, making it an integral part of his Hollywood image. Beatty's cigarettes were often featured in his iconic roles, adding to his allure as one of Hollywood's leading men. 19. Steve McQueen. Steve McQueen, number 19, was known for his cool demeanor and smoking habit. His roles in Bullitt and The Great Escape often featured him with a cigarette, which became a symbol of his rebellious and rugged screen persona. McQueen's smoking was a significant part of his image, contributing to his reputation as the king of cool in Hollywood. His smoking habit was intertwined with his tough guy roles, reinforcing his image as an adventurous and independent spirit. 18. Jack Nicholson. Jack Nicholson, number 18, is known for his distinctive acting style and smoking habit. Nicholson's cigarettes were often visible in his roles and interviews, adding to his edgy and unpredictable persona. His smoking was a significant part of his public image, reflecting the intensity and complexity that defined his career. Nicholson's smoking habit was not just a personal quirk, but an essential element of the characters he portrayed, enhancing his reputation as one of Hollywood's most dynamic actors. 17. Audrey Hepburn. Audrey Hepburn, number 17, combined elegance with a cigarette in a way that became iconic. Hepburn's portrayal of Holly Golightly in Breakfast at Tiffany's featured her with a cigarette holder, cementing her status as a style icon. Her smoking was a chic addition to her glamorous persona, reflecting the sophistication and grace that made her a beloved figure in Hollywood. Hepburn's smoking was a visual metaphor for her character's complexity and charm, adding depth to her already captivating screen presence. 16. Charlton Heston. Charlton Heston, number 16, was a Hollywood legend whose smoking habit was well known. Heston's cigarettes were often visible in his grand historical epics, adding to his powerful and authoritative screen presence. His smoking was a notable aspect of his Hollywood career, complementing the epic scale of his roles and his commanding on-screen presence. Heston's smoking was part of his robust and assertive persona, reinforcing the grandeur and intensity of his performances. 15. Robert Mitchum. Number 15 is Robert Mitchum, whose tough guy roles were often accompanied by a cigarette. Mitchum's smoking was a hallmark of his brooding and intense screen presence. His cigarettes were a defining feature of the noir genre he frequently dominated, adding to his reputation as one of Hollywood's most iconic chain smokers. Mitchum's smoking habit was an integral part of his gritty and complex characters, enhancing the atmosphere and authenticity of his noir performances. 14. Joan Crawford. Joan Crawford, number 14, was known for her dramatic roles and relentless smoking habit. Crawford's cigarettes were a prominent feature of her glamorous and intense public persona. Her smoking was a part of her powerful screen presence and enduring legacy, adding to the dramatic flair of her Hollywood career. Crawford's smoking was not just a personal habit but a visual element that enhanced her dramatic roles, making her one of the most memorable figures in classic Hollywood. 13. Fay Dunaway. Number 13 is Fay Dunaway, whose smoking habit complemented her roles in powerful and complex films. Dunaway's cigarettes were a significant part of her glamorous and intense screen image, adding to her reputation as a formidable actress. Her smoking was often visible in her iconic roles, reflecting the strength and sophistication that defined her career. Dunaway's smoking habit was intertwined with her dynamic on-screen presence, contributing to her enduring legacy in Hollywood. 12. Richard Burton. Richard Burton, number 12, was known for his commanding performances and smoking habit. His cigarettes were a prominent feature of his public and private life, complementing his intense and dramatic screen presence. Burton's smoking was a significant aspect of his Hollywood career, adding to the gravitas and complexity of his roles. His smoking habit was not just a personal quirk, but a key element of his iconic and powerful performances, enhancing his reputation as one of Hollywood's great actors. 11. Frank Sinatra. Number 11 is Frank Sinatra, whose smoking was as iconic as his music and film career. Sinatra's cigarettes were a staple of his suave and charismatic persona, seen in his roles and public appearances. His smoking habit was an integral part of his image, reflecting the sophistication and charm that defined his Hollywood career. Sinatra's cigarettes were often visible in his performances, adding to the smooth and effortless style that made him a beloved figure in entertainment. 10. Judy Garland. Judy Garland, number 10, was known for her extraordinary talent and smoking habit. Garland's cigarettes were a prominent feature of her Hollywood career, reflecting both the glamour and personal struggles she experienced. Her smoking was a part of her public image, adding to the complexity and depth of her performances. Garland's smoking habit was intertwined with her legendary status, contributing to the rich and multifaceted nature of her career in Hollywood. 9. Katherine Deneuve. Number 9 is Katherine Deneuve, whose smoking was as chic as her French film roles. Deneuve's cigarettes were often visible in her classic films, adding to her sophisticated and glamorous image. Her smoking habit was a key part of her persona, enhancing the allure and elegance that defined her career. Deneuve's smoking was a visual complement to her roles, contributing to her status as an iconic and stylish figure in international cinema. 8. Tyrone Power. Tyrone Power, number 8, was known for his dashing roles and smoking habit. His cigarettes were a staple of his charismatic and adventurous screen presence. Power's smoking complemented his roles in swashbuckling and romantic films, adding to his appeal as one of Hollywood's leading men. His smoking was a significant aspect of his on-screen persona, reinforcing the charm and intensity that made him a star. 7. Gene Hackman. Gene Hackman, number 7, was known for his gritty performances and smoking habit. Hackman's cigarettes were often visible in his roles, adding to his tough and intense screen image. His smoking was a notable part of his Hollywood career, contributing to the authenticity and depth of his performances. Hackman's smoking habit was an integral element of his on-screen presence, enhancing his reputation as one of Hollywood's most versatile and compelling actors. 6. Brigitte Bardot. Number 6 is Brigitte Bardot, whose smoking was a key aspect of her sultry and glamorous persona. Bardot's cigarettes were often visible in her films and public appearances, adding to her allure and sophistication. Her smoking habit was an integral part of her image, reflecting the bold and captivating nature of her Hollywood career. Bardot's smoking was a visual representation of the sensuality and style that defined her career, making her one of the most iconic figures of French cinema. 5. Lee Marvin. Lee Marvin, number 5, was known for his tough guy roles and smoking habit. Marvin's cigarettes were a defining feature of his gritty and rugged screen presence. His smoking was a significant part of his Hollywood career, contributing to the authenticity and intensity of his performances. Marvin's smoking habit was intertwined with his tough guy persona, enhancing the realism and impact of his roles. 4. Ginger Rogers. Ginger Rogers, number 4, was known for her elegance and smoking habit. Rogers' cigarettes were often visible in her films and public appearances, adding to her sophisticated and glamorous image. Her smoking was an integral part of her Hollywood persona, reflecting the grace and style that defined her career. Rogers' smoking was a visual complement to her roles, contributing to her status as one of Hollywood's most beloved and glamorous stars. 3. Marlon Brando. Number 3 is Marlon Brando, whose smoking was as legendary as his groundbreaking performances. Brando's cigarettes were a staple of his intense and complex screen presence. His smoking habit was a significant part of his Hollywood career, adding to the depth and authenticity of his roles. Brando's smoking was not just a personal habit, but an essential element of his on-screen persona, reinforcing his status as one of Hollywood's greatest actors. 2. Elizabeth Montgomery. Number 2 is Elizabeth Montgomery, whose smoking habit was a notable part of her public image. Montgomery's cigarettes were often visible in her roles and appearances, adding to her sophisticated and charismatic screen presence. Her smoking was an integral aspect of her Hollywood career, reflecting the charm and elegance that defined her roles. Montgomery's smoking was a key element of her public persona, contributing to her enduring legacy as one of television's most iconic actresses. 1. Peter O'Toole. And finally, at number 1, we have Peter O'Toole. Known for his incredible performances and smoking habit, O'Toole's cigarettes were often visible in his roles and public appearances. His smoking was a significant part of his Hollywood career, enhancing the intensity and authenticity of his performances. O'Toole's smoking habit was not just a personal quirk, but an integral part of his legendary screen presence, reinforcing his status as one of Hollywood's greatest actors. Thank you for watching this video. If you found it helpful, please hit the like button and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss any new videos. Don't forget to click the notification bell to get notified whenever we upload new content. Thank you so much and see you in the next video.